Ladies and gentlemen, it is Wednesday night, September 6th. It is going to be, I'm getting this one out real late. You know, kids are back in school. I just dropped off my daughter at karate that started tonight. So my patch note videos are going to be coming a little late in the evening on Wednesdays going forward. But I still want to make it anyway. I want to hang out with you. I want you to see. I want you to hear my thoughts on what's new in the game. Either tomorrow, if you are going to catch this really late tonight, or I'll just highlight what's live in-game right now for you if you catch this tomorrow. Anyway, let's go directly to it. Where is my camera? There it is. Okay. So, Facebook page, the official Eternal Evolution Facebook page, where you get all the news. All the news. Still waiting on that collab information, though. All right, so blah, 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 500 diamonds, blah, blah. You know the gist on that one. Okay. You know, they got to come up with some more art, because right now they have the Emma one, and then they have an artist one, and then this Bada one that you see behind my head. Bada sucks. Enough said. Anyways, what's happening tomorrow, or what's going on right now in-game for you? Okay, let's go through this. So, a new limited recruitment event is opening. It's not new. It's a recurring one. It's coming back. During the event, you can recruit TARESH, Muka, and Murphio at higher rates at the limited recruitment. Event duration 7 days. Okay, so let's parse that. So TARESH is coming back. TARESH was the hero that broke the tank team, that made it broken, that made the tank team imbalanced. Because right now, a well-developed tank team can really only be countered by a, say, maxed assassin team with Caraxia, the paywall unit, or a better tank team. All because of TARESH. The whole team just gels together, and it's almost unbeatable. And tanks are awesome. So if you do not have TARESH, tomorrow's a big day for you, or today's a big day for you, or this week is a big day for you, because TARESH is that good. He is. Go check out my review video and my deep dive video to see how good he is. So he's coming back tomorrow. I need more TARESH in my life. We all do. You know, I love Torrens. So I'm definitely going to grab a pull 60 tickets. I'm actually going to pull 80 tickets on TARESH's banner. So event duration 7 days. And then as I called it, I predicted it because I knew it was coming about a month, 2 months ago, not 2 months ago, because this character came out 7 weeks ago. A month ago, I could predict that he was going to come out today or tomorrow. This is going to get old real quick, with Giant Tower, because the Giant Towers are very predictable. And, yeah, he was next up in the return rotation, right? So he's already came out. He came out 7 weeks ago. This is his global return, not his global release, his global return. The banner prediction spreadsheet is in the comments or in the description of this video if you guys want to see who's coming up in 2 weeks from now. You probably already know. I think it is, who came after TARESH? Wasn't Doralee. Oh well. Anyways, so yeah, Giant Tower and limited recruitment. So you guys know how this works, right? You pull 80 tickets, no more, no less. You don't have to do it on his banner. So what I'll probably do is, you just got to spend limited tickets. So what I'll do is I'll do the 20 to pity on TARESH's banner. So the 60. 20 to pity? 60 to pity on TARESH's banner. And then with the remaining 20, I'm going to dump that into Sif's banner with the hope, the small, slim glimmer of hope to get one more copy of Sif, because Sif is that good. Sif is doing to the summoner team what TARESH did to the tank team. Just that last little cherry on top to make it pop. Was that a wrap? I don't know. Anyway, event duration 7 days. Okay, Quantum Mimic Machine is coming back. That is the sister event to Gamuzo's Bell and Details Gathering, right? Same system. Pay $300, get everything you want. The difference with Quantum Mimic is if you pay $300, get everything you want, then you buy a $5 item that doubles it, right? So it's actually better. But what do you get? Okay, so you get Ryzeris copies, which I already have Ryzeris at Immortal 5, 120. So my Ryzeris is max. This doesn't help me. Mythic Divine Prototype 5th Element. Okay, so I do not have a maxed 5th Element. I think it is still okay. That is the attack speed prototype for everything, basically. Vanguard, Hunter. I think it's everything but tanks benefit from that. But really, who needs attack speed? Hunters is really the only class that, as a class wide, needs attack speed or wants attack speed. I have seen it used with assassins, but now that we got the new assassin prototype in game from last week, you're probably not going to run on assassin. So really, this is probably going to be a hunter only prototype. Now, keep in mind, when I did my This Week in Eternal Evolution video, the prototypes in Twilight Lands right now were hunter prototypes and energy prototypes. The fact, and think of this, the last Quantum Mimic, I do believe, had Anpu in it, right? So way back when, 2 weeks ago, they were preparing us for summoners. I think that this is basically telegraphed, now that I see 5th Element, that it's going to be Hunter next. A brand new Hunter hero. And the Hunters need it. The Hunters definitely need it. So we got 5th Element, which is a Hunter prototype. We got the Pumpkin Head, the Pumpkin Bomb in Twilight Lands, Hunter prototype. So I'm calling it now. Even though on my spreadsheet I have energy, I think I have to switch that up. I think it's going to be Hunters because Summoners came out of left field. We didn't think it was not Summoners time, but I don't know. I think what they're doing is, because I think the collab with the Ghost in the Shell collab, since it's at the end of the month, I think what they're doing is they're lining it up. They're changing up the rotation because they've obviously known the collab was coming for a while now. They're changing up the rotation to make it so that energy is going to be an energy hero near the end of the month when the collab happens. Because other content creators have already discussed this, that with the Ghost in the Shell collab, it's really going to have to be an energy type character or a hunter type character or an assassin type character. But it's not going to be assassins. We've had too many assassins. So what do we need in the game right now? We need a new lifter hunter unit for the team, or we need a new lifter energy. And what I think this is doing is they're going to push out a hunter next week. And then 2 weeks after that, it's going to be an energy character, which lines up with the Ghost in the Shell collab. This is just me spitballing. But these patterns in this game, the developers, if you really pay attention, the patterns are very, very clear. They pretty much telegraph exactly what they're going to do. And if you think about it, Hunters and Energy would make sense because that would probably be the next bosses in Twilight Lands next month. Because I can't say that we've had one for a while. Okay, yes. Definitely Hunters. Definitely Hunters. Alright, so that's the 7-day event. New Hero Rally. An old Hero Rally. The Hero Rally is opening on most servers. During the event, you can basically, this is where you want to unload all of your advanced tickets if you have a store for them. So now, with the changes to the, Mirror of Reformation event on the first week of a new hero release, that's really when you want to spend all your limiteds. Although you always want to save 80 for the off week, which is the Giant Tower. And it's the Hero Rally where you want to unload all of your advanced tickets to get... Well, you can save up 1,100 and get some, I think it's 1,100, and get the red prototype. I usually just wait till I got 500 because my Bailey is Immortal 5, and I don't need any more copies of Bailey, and I get my red prototypes from Twilight Lands and Summon Arena. So really, for me, I just save up 500 advanced, unload them during my Heroes Rally. That's what I do, but everybody's different depending on where you are in the game, how you qualify for all the events during the previous 2 weeks, or the previous week, and how much money you spend. It's just that simple, right? So you do you. You do you. 7 days. Everything's 7 days. Now, I like this. This I like. Okay. Elite Chapter is always nice because you get enough dust, and keep in mind the dust and the meteorites from the last one carry over to this one. I think on my main account, I've got 42, 45 meteorites saved up, and the main reward of the Elite Chapter this time is Luke. I do not have my Luke maxed yet, so I could definitely use more, although I feel like he is going to be replaced soon. But again, Luke, energy character, they're kind of telegraphing some energy too. So Twilight Lands and these patch notes are all telegraphing energy and hunters coming up. All right, so 14 days, that's a 2-week event. That's cool. You can basically get enough red runes, or not red runes, enough dust to get all of the stuff for dust. I highly recommend you get the limited tickets first. But with the introduction of Immortal gear, you know there's going to be some Ketosian Triangle tickets in there. And I don't know what I would want to spend my meteorites on. I'll get the 1 copy of Luke, but I can probably get 2 copies with my saved meteorites. Otherwise, I might want to spend them on those Ketosian Triangle tickets for Immortal, the chance to get some Immortal gear mats. You do you again. You decide. What does your account need more? All right? But it's hard to not pick red runes over other stuff when you can get red runes, because you can just buy KT tickets with diamonds, right? So don't listen to me. I'm just babbling diarrhea in my mouth. Okay, game content adjustments and optimizations. So basically, just those are the events. Now, what content are they going to give us? And they always give us something. Right? They do. If you go check out my spreadsheet, you can see that they give us stuff. At least every week. Something new. So, here's what we're getting this week. Added Immortal, Opportunistic, which is the tank gear, and Resonant, which is the speed gear, equipment sets. So now you can take those 2 to Immortal, which can be attained through tempering corresponding legendary equipment. So these mats are in. Let's go to the game real quick. Let's go over to the game. I'm going to make sure my head is up here because the dungeon that this is specifically referring to is right down here. Molten Abyss. So right down there. Way down there. So that is the Hunter one. It is not that difficult. It's basically Ryzeris, Emma, Miranda, and Rez, and Nord. If you have Nord. I think it was Rez. Pretty sure it was Rez. Might not have been. But basically hunters. So we're going to get the materials to, or the Immortal tempering materials to be able to take these gear sets you get from here and take them up to Immortal. So let's go right back. Zippity zippity doodah over here. So let's read what we get. So the opportunistic set. I've had really bad luck. Well, actually, no. I got some good Resonant gear, but I find I don't need Resonant gear as much as I did in the past for PvP. Okay, so opportunistic set. This is the tank set. So when a skill with a knockdown effect is cast for the first time in battle, which is basically really, really quick in the battle, the wearer or the hero should be gains a 10% max HP boost. So basically, it does not seem like enough. Just 10% max HP. Now, that's not 10% HP. 10%, 10% HP. It's 10% bonus max HP, which means that it's a 10% on top of your entire after everything's calculated and multiplied up together. Like say my Wamagon, who's at 5.2, it's an extra 10%, which is what, 52,000, or it's something, I don't know. It's do the math. It's a big chunk, but 10%. That's not make or break. That's not a cool bonus like some of these other sets have, like Madness making your summons just not health decay. The new one with for Fade Out for assassins, where they kill themselves, but then they just got this huge boost of crit damage for the rest of the fight. Or not Immortal. Surge is just more AoE damage, which is good. Yeah, so I don't think this effect is that great. But who do I have opportunistic sets on? Really, I just have it on TARESH right now. You can do Wami, but I think Wami's still better in a Surge set. Zeta, I don't know if you'd want to waste Immortal mats on a Zeta. I guess Panda would do well in an opportunistic set, but Panda for PvE needs a lot of accuracy. And then for PvP, you run him in a resonant set, right? Because it's all about whose Panda can go off first. So I don't know if you'd actually want to run Panda in an opportunistic set in any of his 2 sets. But I don't know. You do you. The thing is that whopping huge HP boost on the boots, that could be nice. That can be really nice. Attack doesn't really help out your tanks, except maybe Wamagon. So I don't know about that. I'm not going to be chasing that too much, but I will try to get some over time, right? And then for Resonant, this is the speed set. When an ultimate skill or an energy skill is cast for the first time in battle, the wearer immediately recovers 100 energy. Now, I think this is also lackluster. It takes 600 energy to cap an ultimate. This really should be every time, and since it's a speed set, every time you cast an ultimate, you should get 100 energy, right? Then, over the course of the whole battle, you basically get a free ultimate, which it's a speed set. That's what it should do, right? Keep in mind, Resonant set also gives 100 accuracy with the set as well. So this is the set that you really want Panda in for PvP. So if you have Immortal, so I guess this would work for Panda. I'm just thinking Rez would like this. Maybe Anpu, even though I keep my Anpu in a Surge set now for PvP. I don't move him into a PvP set anymore. You can get the Immortal Resonant set by tempering the legendary Resonant set with Lava Crystals, which this is Molten Abyss Dungeon. Lava Crystals makes sense. Okay, so we're getting more gear sets. So let's let's go back here really quick. So since we already have Roulette Truth, Crimson Rot, and Mirage Space, right? So since we are getting Molten Abyss and it drops tank gear, that means that the next dungeon we're getting is going to be, for the Immortal gear, is Battlefield of Azutra. And that gives us Charge and Rebirth. So that's the Vanguard set, right? And then last but not least, that means it's going to go Thundercliff. So we're going to go Molten Abyss. Probably next week we're going to get Battlefield of Azutra. And the following week we're going to get the Vanguard dungeon Thundercliff. And then we'll see what comes, because that's actually, then they'll probably start opening up level 11 for everything. So with all that said, stop there. It's basically level 7 to 10 to Molten Abyss is coming, which will drop the Immortal Equipment Tempering Materials, Lava Crystals, for Tempering, Opportunistic, and Resonant, which we just discussed. Okay, so that's the biggest piece of content we're getting. Optimize the hero strategy system by expanding the recommended attributes. The recommended attributes of heroes. And now it distinguishes between main and secondary stats. Okay. Is that, you mean gear? Because it should be optimize the gear strategy system, right? By expanding the recommended attributes of heroes. I'm assuming this is just tweaking gear more, but we'll see. Optimized. Oh yeah, this one. Okay, guys. This is the one we got to talk about. Optimize the target selection logic of SP hero, or so Caraxia's ultimate skill, to avoid a situation where enemies in the area left the selected area through a displacement, causing Caraxia's ultimate skill to fail. What does this mean? So, I don't know if this is going to be it. Someone in my Discord brought this up, but I think he might be correct. Or she. I don't know. Can't remember who it was. But right now, in-game, you guys have seen it. The video was quite popular. Ares, Lord of the Apocalypse, when maxed, can solo Caraxia teams. Is this going to stop that? Because who ports in, hits someone, and then ports out? It's Ares. He's ping-ponging all over the map. And I could see that this is what was maybe it broke her kit and was causing it her ultimate not to work and not to kill Ares. So that's gonna really suck because I've already immortaled some of my surge gear on him, right? You know, that gear set, damage reduction gear set on surge. It's going to be interesting to see if all of a sudden your Ares doesn't solo Caraxia teams. This is why. But there was no way they were going to let that stand. There was no way they were going to let that break their shiny, new, expensive toy, even though summoners now also do that, right? But Vanguard probably shouldn't be beating Assassins, especially not solo Ares. No. Okay, optimized the icons and interface of equipment. So, the icons of equipment. Okay, well, are we getting something prettier? I'll take it. I'll take it. Added enemies' faction tags next to the enemy lineup in the enemy info interface of Twilight Lands. Did we really need that? The specific bond itself was kind of dictating the people that you brought in. Now, the only time that it would be relevant outside of that would be if they were insectoids and you would want to gear your heroes with bug gear. So, unfortunately, we don't have other gear sets that combat beasts or mechs, which I'm really surprised that's not in game yet. Why just bugs? Why just bugs? I don't know. Speaking of bugs, bug fixes. Is there anything relevant here today? So, fix the issue where the video recordings don't care. Fix the issue where Sif's talent name was displayed incorrectly. Don't care. Fix the issue of Nafeng flickering. Oh, come on, man. It's like straight out of Twilight. You're gonna get rid of Sparkly Finger, man. Fix the issue where the initial position of the video component in finger operation. Don't care. Fix the issue where the skill description and skill name of Prygor's multi-shot were incorrectly translated. Really? You're going back into Prygor's kit and fixing language issues? Really? A little late for that, isn't it?
How dare you?
Isn't there more important things to be doing?
How dare you?
Fix the issue of abnormal display of some heroes. I don't know what that means, but okay, cool. All right, fix it. Fix it. Fix the issue where the timing of the appearance and disappearance of the purple aura special effects in Terradome was abnormal. Didn't notice? Don't care. Okay. That's all for this patch notes. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. So, well, we're going to wrap that up right there. Because I can't say it, or I couldn't say it right the first time, safe word of the day, ping pong. Or what did I say? Bing bong. Put ping pong or bing bong in the comments down below. I'll know you made it to the end of this video. Wow, can't speak. Okay. TLDR, the patch notes. We're getting Immortal, Opportunistic, and Resonant gear. Tanks and speed. Right? And we're getting level 7 to 10 in Molten Abyss, which is a Hunter Dungeon. Na Fang is coming back after 7 weeks, and we're getting a Giant Tower. And we're getting an Elite Chapter with Luke. And we're getting a Hunter prototype with Ryzeris in the Quantum Mimic. So, that's it, guys and gals. Bring it on. Yeah. That's it for the patch notes for September 6th, 2023. Ping pong in the comments. Catch you next time, everybody. Cheers, peace. Bye-bye.